Hey guys, I found one of my old work bags. I thought I'd show you some of this stuff. You see in there I got my lockout tagout stuff. There's the tool for getting in the vaults. It takes a special 5-sided to get in there. These testers are useless here because it's 220. But I got a ballast checker. I've had this for a good while. Works good for testing your lamps and your ballast. I was into lighting. This is a really nice tool for finding a wire inside the wall. If you don't want to drill into something, you can just connect this up, and then this little locator will find it, and it'll make a noise. There's the book you need. Here's my one I have for work. But this is definitely the book you need if you want to know anything about electrical work. There's all your bending, anything you want to know. If this book don't have it, you don't need it. So that goes down in here. But I got a lot of the little, they have really weird screw heads. Let me get this open. So this is all your different kinds. This is a set I never really used. I have another set. It's outside, but this one's one I just haven't used yet. But a lot of times the salesmen, they give you stuff like this. Here's a old timer. I've had this thing for 40 some years. An old timer gave me this. It's for testing electrical, especially underground, to see where it's hot. It works. This thing works really good. There's how you do your phasing. Check your rotations on things for motors and such. Another thing, people make a mistake when they're working in panels. They think that's a Phillips head on the breakers. It's not. They're square head, and these are what you need. Otherwise, they get all boogered up. There's my stuff for doing the cable. This is for cutting your coax cable, and then there's another one, and then there's the tool that you crimp it in. That's the best way to do your cables. It's the way I always did it. But this thing right here, I bought this quite a while ago. It's a little laser thing, and when I would be doing panels, especially out in California, you might have to cut up through the roof. You leave the old stub there, and then you'll mount the panel on the outside of the panel that's there. And this thing, you could set this up on top of the panel where your riser's going to go, and it shoots your little laser down, and then this one will shoot the laser up. That way, when you go to core the hole into the roof, it's perfect, and your pipe's not going to be crooked. I've seen guys doing it, and they'll measure, and they get it off a little bit, and then the pipe's crooked, and you want that good and tight. You don't want that pipe loose in there, because you got to remember you got all that wires pulling on that, so it's got to be real strong. So you can't have any play in there, or it's going to jack your panel up. So I bought that, and I'll tell you what, that is a fantastic tool. Just love that. I use that all the time. I keep the batteries out of this stuff now so it doesn't go bad, but that was one of my work bags I found. It wound up going upstairs instead of out with the tools, and I'm going to clean everything up and put it away. But that's some of the tools of the trade that I had when I was working. And but this one right here, guys, I'm going to tell you again, if you want to know anything about electric, that's the book to have. This one I've had for years and years. You can see it's pretty dog-eared, and you need it. You use it all the time. You gotta, there's codes you gotta follow. Oh, there you go. So that's just one of my work bags. I've had this thing for many years, and it's Electrical Eddie out.